Hello, welcome to Game Over Gerkinman. This is a very special episode of Game Over Gerkinman. It actually has a lot in common with the old, what was that show we did on Telltale Gaming? And we were like sitting down every second week and playing a game. We talked over it. I already forgot what it was called.
Yeah,
we did GTA and stuff.
Wasn't it just Game Over Gerkinman? Like that was the new format of it?
No, that was a different show.
Oh.
Anyway, this is Game Over Gerkinman. This is a special because tomorrow E3 is going to start. Actually, while you were pooping, 2 more games leaked.
Thanks.
This is Final Fantasy X, by the way. Jess has been playing through this because I've never actually played it before, so I've been watching her play through it. It's been very, very interesting. Actually, while you're in there was a leak from Bethesda. They were doing a live stream in their studio, and people in the background were talking about the Dishonored 2 announcement that would be tomorrow night. And so that came through the Twitch feed. So another game spoiled, and there was a Transformers game spoiled. But anyway, E3 starts tomorrow. We love E3.
I love E3.
It's exciting.
It is very exciting.
What did you think of last year's E3? We did a video on it, but looking back at it now, what do you remember?
Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer?
Was it?
Was that last year? Or was that 2 years ago?
It was 2 years ago, I think. I remember Zelda from last year.
Yeah, Zelda.
That's it.
Then I guess that was pretty much it. It was a pretty low-key E3,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I mean, if I don't... Oh, I didn't want to do that. If I don't remember anything about it, you know?
Oh, and Reggie and Iwata fought in Smash Brothers, Dragon Ball Z style.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. Anyway,
Sorry.
it was a good time. Kind of. It was actually pretty boring.
Yeah.
We're hoping for more this year. So before we get into it, I've got a list of 15 questions here because me and Jess are going to be playing E3 Bingo. So that's paper. That's written down. I'm going to be taking notes. And whoever wins Bingo gets the most points.
What do we win?
This is no prize, but you get the title of E3 champion.
2015.
2015. And I'll print a picture of a trophy. That'd be great. But before we get into that, I've got one important question. Which is the game that you're most excited about seeing at this year's E3? That you know is going to be there. Not a pipe dream.
Zelda?
Oh, they said that wasn't going to be there.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't actually know.
I thought you would have said Kingdom Hearts 3.
I don't think that's... I mean, they might show, like, a little... Here's another trailer.
That's been like 5 years.
It's been longer than 5 years.
Well, there you go. I was going to say Doom. I'm very excited seeing Doom tomorrow night. Because that's been in development for like 7 years. And it's been restarted. And there was a big showing of it at QuakeCon last year. And it didn't leak. Unlike every fucking announcement before this particular E3 which leaked. Somehow they managed to show 10 minutes of gameplay without it escaping.
Yeah.
So my choice is Doom. But that's tomorrow night, which is just going to leave everything kind of boring. And Doom's a big deal. Anyway, so we've got these 15 questions here. And we're going to be keeping tally throughout the whole show. Jess!
Yeah.
Which game will be at the most press conferences? Call of Duty or Destiny?
Call of Duty, because
Right.
only like 5 people play Destiny.
Destiny is actually pretty big.
Only like 5 people play it.
Alright.
Hype sim for the loss.
I'm going to say Destiny because Call of Duty is there every year. But Destiny is like a never-ending, like, growing thing. And they're going to have like a bunch of different like expansions. And they'll be like, this expansions are on this console, but this console gets these expansions.
I don't think so.
Oh well. Alright, we'll have to agree to disagree. So I'm going to write down Jess here. Jess for Call of Duty. I'm saying Dan. For Destiny. Right, here's the second question. Who will say the word pre-order most frequently in their press conference? I'm going to count them during both of them. Sony or Microsoft? Because Nintendo doesn't have a history of saying pre-order at all.
I'm gonna say Microsoft.
Okay.
Because Sony has fucking nothing to pre-order.
No games. That's actually a really good point. I was going to say Sony, because Sony are pretty bad for it. But you're right. If there's no fucking games,
Yep.
don't be going to pre-order. You know what it'll be? It'll be like third-party games that we still get doing exclusive deals for DLC.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Sony, because not because they have their own games, but because they have exclusive DLC. All right. So we haven't got any ties yet. I'm sure we'll get to one eventually. Will The Last Guardian show up at the Sony press conference?
No.
Why don't you think so?
To be fair, I didn't even know what it was until...
You knew what it was once I reminded you. Though.
Yeah, once you reminded me is what I'm saying. So, no.
I'm going to say no as well because I don't think it's ever going to... Well, I know that they've got a guy working on it. The guy who did the architecture of the PS4 is now directing the game, but I don't think he's been directing it long enough. Is the guy who did... What was that really shitty Knack? That PS4 launch game Knack. It was about like this really ugly pile of rocks who could like turn into more rocks. It looked really bad.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that sums up Sony's first party at the moment. Okay, fourth question. So we both agree on that. Will Square repeat what they did last year when they announced Final Fantasy VII, which was just a port of the PC game to the PS4? Will they do something equally stupid this year?
Probably. I'm
Yes.
gonna go with yeah, more than likely.
I'm going to say yes as well because Square have a really bad habit of making dumb calls like that. So yes. This is one for you, because it's about one of your favorite franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Star Wars will be revealed in Kingdom Hearts? Now that it's owned by Disney.
See, it might, because money, but I don't know. If not in Kingdom Hearts 3, it would definitely be in Kingdom Hearts 4 if that was to ever come out. It's really hard to say because it happened not remotely, but like fairly recently.
Yeah, because Kingdom Hearts 3 has been in development for so long.
Yeah. They might do.
Well,
But
along those same lines,
At the same time, though, it's kind of like, well, what would they even do with that? You know what I mean? Like, you've never played Kingdom Hearts, so you don't really know, really. But, like...
I do know they have ventured outside of the core Disney franchises, because Nightmare Before Christmas is a Disney movie, but it's not part of the core Disney family.
No, but it's still a Disney movie.
Well, yeah. It was a Disney
They can only
distributor.
do Disney stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, even if they did, like... I mean, I shouldn't say that, because look at Kingdom Hearts 2, where Tron was a thing.
That's true.
So... They could do, like, I don't even know how the fuck
They just
managed.
announced it for Disney Infinity as well, the Star Wars...
Oh, really?
Star Wars set, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I shouldn't say like they wouldn't because I don't know how they would do it, but Tron was in Kingdom Hearts 2, right? So it's a possibility.
Well, you gotta say yes or no.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna get so wrong.
I'm gonna say yes simply because I think this year with Square Enix's big press conference, they're going to be doing a big reveal of the game. And I'm also going to say yes because the new Star Wars movie does come out this year, and they're going to be trying to ride off the waves of that.
No, that's true.
This is not part of the bingo, but on a side note, because they purchased Marvel like 3 years before they purchased Star Wars. Do you think there'll be any Marvel stuff in there?
No.
No.
No. I personally don't think so.
You don't see Sora and Spider-Man.
Not really.
Okay. There you have it. I think Marvel will be in there too because Disney and Square both like money. If not in the core game, there'll be some kind of DLC which features those characters or something. All right, moving right along. Question number 6. Do you think Nintendo, my favorite. Do you think Nintendo will follow what they did last year when they announced Splatoon, which was a completely new IP out of nowhere for the first time since, like, Pikmin? Do you think Nintendo is going to just come out and surprise everyone with another new IP as though they are learning? Or is that too progressive for Nintendo?
I think that might be a little bit too progressive for them. If not this year, they might definitely do next year. But I think this year it's like too soon, and they don't want to take away from Splatoon because it's doing true. Really, really well.
I agree.
So I don't think that's something that they would do this year.
Okay, I'll write that down. I agree. I don't think they'll have anything new to show. I think Nintendo's like new IPs is like once every 3 or 4 years max, or minimum. This was one of your questions. Will Reggie say "My body is ready" in the Nintendo Direct?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say no.
Really?
Yeah, because he already said it here. I think he said it in that training video, didn't he? In that before he did his montage.
It's Reggie.
He only said it the once at the show years ago.
It's Reggie. He's gonna say it again.
He's bringing it back. We're just sitting around waiting for that one beautiful day when Reggie comes back and says "My body is ready."
He's gonna say it again, and he also said it in one of the shortly after New Leaf was announced. He was showing off his Animal Crossing house.
Oh, you're right.
And he's like gonna get my exercises in as he lays on he made his character lay on like a weight press or something.
Yeah.
And then he jumped off and said, "All right, my body is ready." So
we'll have to agree to disagree. This was another one of your questions. Will there be any mention of the Nintendo NX and/or any news on Zelda? And you thought Zelda was actually going to be there when Nintendo said it's not going to be at the show. So it might still be video of it in the Direct, but there's not going to be any gameplay of it on the show floor. Or do you think they're going to because you think, just like I do, that Zelda's going to pull a Twilight Princess and come out on both platforms? And I think the next time we see Zelda, it'll be on the NX because it'll look way better and it'll look more impressive, and that's a better way of selling the game. Do you think we'll hear anything about the NX or Zelda at the show?
The NX for sure, I think. See, the only reason why I brought that up was because I didn't know that they weren't going to be showing it.
Well, they just said it wasn't going to be at E3, but that doesn't mean it won't be in the Direct.
Fair point. But I don't know. The only reason why I said that was because I think they're going to do. Obviously, they're going to talk about the NX. I think that's.
You reckon they are?
Yeah. Why wouldn't they?
I don't think they would because they want to sell more games before Wii U's life runs out.
The Wii U's life is already run out.
They're trying to make the most of what they have left. The little life it has left.
But yeah, the only reason why I brought it up is because I think they're going to do a Twilight Princess where they'll release it on the Wii U and the new console.
Yeah. I think they'll do that with Zelda as well. I don't know if we'll hear anything about it at this E3 though. Okay, this is a pretty big one. I think it's a pretty obvious answer, because it's this way every fucking year. Will Ubisoft have the most boring conference of the show? Yeah. Because they always get that comedian in, that black lady. She's been there for the last 3 years, and she swears a lot and stuff, and it's this is really
Aisha
weird.
Taylor or whatever her name is.
This isn't me being... I find her comedic stylings very appropriate for a game conference.
I don't know why it's her. Why can't they have somebody from Ubisoft?
Well, last year her big thing was she was trying to trend the word girlwood. She was like, this game gives me girlwood. That was a thing that happened, and I don't understand why.
I don't either.
Hashtag Girlwood for E3 2015.
A lot of people really like that for some reason too. They were like, "Oh yeah," but like I don't understand it. I really, really don't.
Yeah, I don't have anything personal against her or anything like that. I just don't think it's a good.
Oh yeah,
fit
no, I
for
don't
the
have anything
conference.
against her, but it's not. I don't know. I just don't know why it has to be her. Why can't it be somebody from Ubisoft that does the presentation? You know
Why
what I
not
mean?
just get the developers out to talk about their game without someone making bad jokes?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I agree. Completely agree. Question 10. We are 2/3 of the way through. This is a big one. Who is most likely to have an awkward live demonstration of a competitive multiplayer game? So this is like that year when they had that really bad Killer Instinct demonstration with the guy and the girl, and the guy made the rape joke
That was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Do you think it was most likely to be Microsoft, Sony, EA, or Ubisoft? Because I don't think Bethesda will have anything multiplayer up there. Who is most out of touch at this point?
I would, typically, if it had been any other time, I probably would have said Microsoft,
Yeah, because that was pretty bad that year.
but I'm gonna go with Sony.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Oh.
Sorry, Sony. I love you, but
You are getting pretty arrogant lately.
yeah.
I'm going to go with Ubisoft because they fuck this shit up every year. Last year they did just a Rainbow Six thing and it wasn't that bad. I remember that being like not entirely embarrassing, but like EA did Battlefield Frontline and that was a good demonstration stuff, and they seem to have that under wraps. But yeah, I'm going to say Ubisoft just because I don't trust you. I never trust Ubisoft. They're getting really bad.
They really are.
Question number 11. With Bethesda starting the show with two of the biggest franchises in gaming history, do you think they'll make the rest of E3 look kind of dull?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
The only reason I was wondering about that is because Doom's a completely unknown quantity and Fallout 4 has got such a ridiculous amount of hype behind it, even though I know you're not particularly impressed by that trailer. But they're known quantities, and I guess because the other companies, no one knows exactly what they're doing. That's where I brought it up. I guess that's a little bit too personal as well, because it's all about personal taste.
Yeah.
I think Nintendo has a chance, but I will say I am very excited for Bethesda is the conference I'm most interested in, and I am disappointed that it is the first one they're doing. The first one of the show. Okay. This is a very, very specific question. This is a who can get the closest. How many times will EA say the word Star Wars during their press conference?
11.
We're at 11?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 27.
That's a bit excessive, Dan.
Star Wars is a bit excessive. I reckon they have quite a few different games. I think they have more games in like we only know about Battlefront. I reckon they'll come out and they'll have like 3 or 4 other licensed Star Wars games in the works, and they'll say the word Star Wars like 10 times in each of those displays. This is my prediction. I'm highballing it.
Apparently.
Will Square Enix's show be an awkward mess?
No, I don't
No?
think so.
You reckon they're going to do alright?
You also have to remember, I'm like in love with
Squeenix.
Squeenix. So,
Do you want to hear something fun? This is off topic. It's kind of funny people always say Squeenix because the company's name was always Annex.
yeah.
So it should be Squenix. No, everyone calls it Squeenix anyway.
It's because.
Trivia. That sounds better.
I guess.
Than Squenix. Squenix sounds like a weird alien name. Oh, my name's Squenix. That's what aliens sound like. I'm going to say yes because it's their first time. And after... I'm going to hope that they learned from Final Fantasy VII last year. I think they're going to bring out the big guns. I think 15 is going to be a mess. I think the GameStyle show will be great. I think their persons on stage and the way they present things might be awkward and clunky. That is my prediction. So we're opposites
Fair
on that.
point.
Yo, this is one of yours. Is Bill Trinen still fired in the Nintendo Direct? Has he got his job back?
No, he's. See, they'll talk about it at the beginning of the direct.
He's going to get his job back by the end of it?
Yeah.
I like that. So you think Mega 64 are going to come back and direct it again? Like they directed the announcement?
I hope so. I really hope so.
I hope so too. I hope it's continuity. I agree. Completely agree. This is the last question, and this is the stupidest question. Because no one could ever possibly know who's going to win E3.
Probably Bethesda.
You reckon Bethesda?
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Aww.
It's not my thing.
It's just unfortunate that you think that they'll win even though it's not your thing. I think...
If not E3... E3 is going to win E3.
Oh, yeah.
If
Everyone
not
wins at E3.
Bethesda, it'll probably be Microsoft.
Oh, yeah? I was going to say Microsoft. Why do you think Microsoft?
I don't know, because they're doing good lately, I guess, since What's-His-Face got in there.
Phil Spencer.
Yeah, that's the one.
I was going to say there's going to be some big deals. They got Halo 5, new Forza. Forza's a big deal.
Yeah.
I like Forza. This is a personal thing, like, I guess in entirety, obviously. This is E3 as a whole, not our personal preference of who we think should win based on our own preferences, but in terms of buzz.
If it could be my way, I would say Nintendo.
I would love Nintendo to win. They did last year, because last year was fucking miserable. And so they won by default, because everyone was shit. Especially Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Microsoft's going to bring out... Do you know what it is? Battletoads. Battletoads is going to win Microsoft E3.
You think so?
I think Battletoads will be there. I don't think it's going to win them anything. I really hope that they get... It's like Way Forward or something like that's doing it, and they're doing like a DuckTales remastered to it. That would be amazing. All traditionally animated and stuff. I would love that. That's it. That is our E3 bingo. I'm going to have to type all this up and make an actual sheet so I can tick stuff off during the conferences. We will be back with another E3 wrap-up episode when E3 is all done, so probably whatever time this is coming out next week. We'll have our thoughts, and it'll probably be a longer video, and we'll see who won E3 bingo this year. Bingo this year.
Newt! Time for some games!
So, thank you for joining us. If you've enjoyed this video, like, favorite, subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree with us. And I'll respond to them, but by the time I get to them, we'll probably know the answer to a lot of these questions, or at least the Bethesda ones. So thanks for joining us. I hope you've watched this before E3 starts, otherwise, oh well. And we'll catch you next time. Be sure to tune in on Monday, of course, for some more Metroid Prime as well, because you don't want to miss that. Yeah. Anyway, thanks, and see you later, motherfuckers. Goodbye.